Ooh. Oh yeah. Ah. Ah. How's everybody doing in the chat? Hello, early birds. What's up? Tell me something about yourselves. Severance is great. Severance is some of the best TV made this decade for sure. First super in the chat from Els. Hell yeah. Let me know what you want to hear. My dulcet tones. My dulcet tones. My throat's a little bit groggy today. So, I actually know what dulcet means. I'm going to look it up. What does dulcet mean? Define. Dulcet. Dulcet. Dulcet? Oh, it's with an E. Especially of sound, sweet and soothing. Sweet and soothing. I don't know if I'm capable of that today, but I'll try. I'll give it the old college try. How's everybody digging this new Wardruna? Wardruna. Let's kick things off. I feel like we should kick things off, huh? Hello. Welcome. I don't have my soundboard connected. No. Ruined. Hey everybody, welcome. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chris in the Morning. Welcome back to Chris in the Morning, the best music discovery show on YouTube that I know of, that I'm aware of. Thank you all for being here. I'm seeing a lot of great people in the chat. A lot of familiar faces coming back. Hey, Ed, what's up? Hey, Piefish, Els, Stereotypo. Robin is here. We got a friend of the show, Tom Bowen. We've already had a couple of supers in the chat. Give it up for Els, who kicked us off with the first super.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for supporting the stream.
Okay.
You get a snacky poo. You haven't requested a song, so you get a snacky poo. And Piefish is celebrating their 4 months of being a member of the channel. Thank you for being a cool blogger. And Piefish has requested Galvanized by the Chemical Brothers, which is coming up right now. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and being a member of the channel. I appreciate you. This is Chemical Brothers. Ooh, a classic. We're gonna just adjust that down. There we go. Hey, my seat's a little low. Hang on. Is my desk? No, my desk is in the right place. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend going so far? I've had a really good one. I'm going to tell you about it in stages over the course of today's show. We also have a members-only stream later on this evening, a late-night members-only stream starting at 8:30 local time. So if you're a member with a little green name and a skull, you can come along to that. I saw Better Man yesterday. I have seen the Robbie Williams Monkey movie, and I really liked it. That movie had no business being that good and that emotional, frankly. It was really good. I really liked it. If you haven't seen it and it's still screening anywhere near you, I highly recommend it. It's Robbie Williams' biopic, featuring a lot of fun arrangements, except for the one that's sung by an auto-tuned little kid. And he's a monkey. That's the gimmick. And it worked because it got me in the seat. It's very, very good. Better Man Squad, rise up. A lot of monkey emojis in the chat. Can I get a monkey emoji in the chat for Robbie, who's doing a 2025 tour? Because of course he is. I'm not going to be there because I don't like big stadium gigs, but I wish him well. And I'm very pleasantly surprised by the quality of his film, and it goes hand in hand with a kind of resurgence of a personal kind of rediscovery of some of his great music. Piefish says, I can't hear this without visualizing Robotnik's dancing to it now. Okay. That's a you problem, I think. I don't know what you're talking about. This would be my third super, but I'm all out of money. That's hate. That's okay, Ed. Look after yourself. Don't give money that you don't have to strangers on the internet. That would be my advice. Only money that you do have and can afford to do something silly with. Some of the biggest bangers are so because of the immediacy of the performance. Yeah, it's really, really good. Random chimp event. But did you watch the music video for Rock DJ? Well, I mean, back in the day, unless you're talking about a new one, have they re-released Rock DJ with a new music video inspired by the film? If so, I haven't, but I have seen the movie. And, you know, all the original music videos from back when I was a wee little kid. Where he tears off his own flesh. Yeah, of course. It's one of the many iconic brandings of Robbie Williams that come back to haunt him, literally, in the film. It's great. It's really, really cool. Yeah, well, I gotta maybe remind some of you guys that I am 34. And so Robbie Williams was unavoidable throughout big chunks of my teenage and adolescent years. There is a skinless monkey in the film. Yeah, you see him several times, actually. Anyway, I'm going to explain what this show is, and then we're going to get our first vibe check in. Welcome to Chris in the Morning. This is a weekend music show, a request line of sorts, where we hang out on stream and we get in a little Spotify jam. You can see that on your screen. I'm going to paste the link in the chat for anyone who still needs to join. You should also be able to find it in the description to this video. So if you're a Spotify premium user, you can join our jam that I'm hosting over on Spotify. But don't worry too much if you're not a Spotify user. Use something else, whether it's Bebo, whether it's uTorrent, whether it's the FedEx man who comes by every day and hums you a new tune. Whatever platform it is that you use to listen to music, you can just follow along at home using it. Because you're always going to be able to see on screen what we're listening to, what we've got queued up, and you're also going to see up there roughly where I am in the song so you can stay in sync. Or you can just play other music, doesn't really matter. The one thing you cannot do, the one thing that is illegal here in Chris in the Morning land is not playing music. Because then you're just listening to my voice over silence, and that's perv behavior. So don't do that. Do listen to music. This is Chris in the Morning, and we have one rule here, which is that if you super chat with a song request, which you can include in the little message, we have to play it, and it gets bumped right to the top of the list. That's how it works. And we're going for a goal. I've set a goal, some of you might have noticed. When we get to 10 super chats of any amount today, that's gonna trigger a game of Bandcamp Roulette, which is really, really fun, and we'll do that right at the end of the stream. And for those of you who have experienced Bandcamp Roulette before, it's a live exclusive. It will not be on the VOD. It has to get cut out for copyright reasons. So when Bandcamp Roulette, if we trigger it today, we're gonna do it right at the end of the stream. For the last hour or so of the stream, and it will not be viewable afterwards. It will get immediately cut out. So that is an exclusive just for you guys who are here live on the show while we're airing, while we're broadcasting. But it's really, really fun. Bandcamp Roulette is one of my favorite things to do on Chris in the Morning, so I hope we reach that goal. This is a new single. You're hearing Malcolm's Law from a band called Waldo's Gift that I discovered earlier last year and fell in love with. It's funky, it's jazzy, it's aggressive, and I hope you like it.
Hooray!
Hooray indeed. I'm going to get our first vibe check going. Ooh, I do like this sound. Waldo's Gift are a gift themselves. I'm enjoying it very much. Dropping our first vibe check in the chat now. So go ahead and vote, and then we'll take our first round of requests. I threw in a weird one for you. I always like throwing a... I'm experimenting more with the vibe checks this year. That's one of my new approaches. We're going to experiment a bit. We're going to get a bit more abstract with our vibes. Thou shalt not suffer the presence of a pervert. Too damn right, James. Too damn right. Not here. Not on my watch. Ooh. That's fucking nasty. I've also got some notes written down for this for today's show. I've got a couple of requests that came in via Instagram, Chris Coolblog on Instagram, before the show. We're going to listen to the new Fuckboy Anthem by Sam Fender. I got a track from Joe, better known as the sexy ice cream boy from Stranger Things. And we got a new Viagra Boys single, everybody. So we're going to hear them today. I hope you're all excited, and I hope that, I don't hope you haven't heard them, but I hope that if you haven't heard them, you're going to have a nice surprise. That would be nice. Hey, Ringo Bingo. I was packing to move last week, and I realized the first time I had moved in with my girlfriend, PBFB had just finished up. It was my first CITM and kind of serendipitous. Hey! That's cool. That's a nice little kawinky dink. I'm glad that. I guess I'm assuming that you haven't said that you enjoyed PBFB, but I'm going to assume that you did, and I'm going to say thank you. Loving the shirt. Thank you. Me too. It's part of my growing collection. It feels a little bit weird wearing it on a very rainy, grim winter day. But luckily I'm inside in my office, so I can wear what I want. I don't think I can afford the heating bill, but I can wear what I want. I got a miracle ticket to watch Viagra Boys in Denver a few years ago. Hell yeah. How were they? I would love to see them live. And we've had a super chat in from James Martin. Thank you so much, requesting Everyone Sucks But You. Matt and Kim. Wow. A blast from the past. While I cue that up, you're going to be listening to Raoul by Snapped Ankles. I think this is a new single. It just came out on the 22nd. We're going to bump that right up to the top of the list. Thank you so much. Pre-transition. Thank you for saving us. We were about to run out of music. How's the vibe check going? I could never stay mad at you, Ed. I was never mad. I just didn't like it. I like the new stream setup. The rotating picture makes me drool in attention. Thank you. Yeah, I thought we needed a few more moving elements. So I made it spin. How's everybody else feeling about the new layout? It hasn't changed a huge amount. Hey Harvey, what's up? I think we have a vibe. I feel like everybody who is here has voted. And the vibe and the vibe is songs that start with the letter E. That's the vibe, everybody. So go ahead and get your requests in the chat now. Drop your requests in the chat. If you've never requested before, if you're new here in CITM, I want to hear from you. Or you haven't had a song picked in a while, drop a few in the chat. Drop your suggestions in the chat now, and I'm going to queue up a few that stand out to me. And the theme is they have to start with E. The title of the song must start with E. Go. Ooh, we got some good ones already. Okay. I feel like Robbie Williams has to. Has to happen. (2001). There's an orchestral version. Ooh. Okay, we're going to queue up some Robbie. In honor of Better Man being a good movie. Elevate by BTR, maybe. Electric Worry, Clutch. I don't know that. Let's do it. Is there anything on my list? Oh, hey, we have an Instagram request that starts with E. Oh no, it's the artist. Shit. Nope. False alarm, everybody. No, I don't have any E's. Hey McCoy, what's up? The vibe currently is songs that begin with the letter E. Songs that begin with the letter E. I'm going to have a little browse through my likes. Hey, this is harder than I thought. There's a piece of music by Adam Baldick called Letter 4E, which I think could be an honorary inclusion, but we did listen to that last week. This is Matt and Kim with K Flay. Everyone sucks but you. For James, thank you so much for supporting the stream. Oh, Earl Grey by Basement. There we go. There's an E. Not that many E songs in my likes. We've accidentally stumbled into an interesting situation. Escape from California, maybe. Empty-Handed. Empty-Handed by Bill Murray, anyone? I feel like that's a yes from at least one person in the chat. Oh yeah, Emptiness Machine, the big single from Linkin Park last year. Emptiness Machine. Bill Murray. Okay, we got some goodies. I'm gonna ease off for a second and let us catch up a bit. Oh, this was great though. This is going in my likes. 2021. It's nice to see Matt and Kim still going. I really only know their very, very, very early shit. But that's cool. Hey, everybody. So this is Chris in the Morning, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for giving up a little bit of your Sunday afternoon or morning or evening or whatever time it is, wherever you are, to hang out and discover great music with us during this little transitional phase. Maybe give a thought to something that you're grateful for, something that's making you happy. Maybe drop it in the chat if you want to share. The weather sucks, and there's loads of bad news always happening, but we're here to have a good time and feel positive. So, yeah. Give it some thought. Think about it. Write something down. Submit it. I'll give you a gold star. This is Chris in the Morning, and you're about to hear Robbie Williams, who is a monkey. This is one I wasn't familiar with going into the movie. Because, I mean, let's face it, when we were the right age for Robbie Williams was chav music, right? I feel like I only started appreciating how good it is in the last couple of years. Hey, the comedy of man, Mitch, what's up? Hey, dude, just popping by before I have to record a podcast. Ooh, yeah, new Wardruna. There's new Wardruna coming, by the way. There's a new album. It might even be out now. I was looking at the countdown the other day. Yep. Looks like it's out now. We came into Burner from this album, which was the first single from this album. Looking forward to digging through this whole album, actually. Think we're going to listen to a couple of Robbie Williams tracks today. I was a little gutted that Kids didn't get a moment. I guess it was maybe after the period of time that the movie deals with, or they didn't want to bother casting somebody as Kylie Minogue. Is it Kit? Wait, no, it's not Kylie, is it? Am I getting confused? No, it is. I'm just making myself crazy. Much love, comedy of man, Mitch. You little cheeky boy. Cheeky little boy. It is Kylie, yeah. Yeah, they include a little bit of a motif from it, but it never gets its own, which is a shame, because I personally is a shame because I think it's my favorite. So we're definitely going to listen to that today. Stereotypo, do you keep up with the 5SF guys? I saw Michael Rousselet last year at the Dubro Party Massacre 3 tour. Yes, I do. Yes, every time I'm in LA, I try and see as many of them as possible. Last summer, I was over there and I caught up with, I actually hung out with Roos 3 times. One of them was an accident where I just literally bumped into him, which never happens in a city as big as LA. But we literally turned up at a Mexican restaurant and he was there. So we joined his table, which was really, really fun. Yeah, Roos is great. All those guys are great. Yeah, I see them as much as I can. Let Me Entertain You is very good. I'm curious what his biggest ones are. What are his, like, I guess, most streamed on Spotify? Most streamed on Spotify are Angels, Feel, Rock DJ, She's the One, Something Stupid. I don't know that one. You're hearing Clutch with Electric Worry. And it's... Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's grungy. It's giving big Ford truck. Oh, yeah. Just throw it in the pickup and let's ride, baby. According to a random AI on the internet, Robbie Williams' best-selling singles are Angels, Millennium, Feel, Candy, and Rock DJ. But it's not citing numbers, which doesn't feel very specific to me. Maybe I do know something stupid. Why don't we stick it on and find out? I reiterate, like, I'm really only familiar with the singles that would have been on the radio and on music television at the right time during my childhood. Sing When You're Winning, 2001. Is not something I'm particularly familiar with. Oh, it's a Frank Sinatra. Of course it is. Oh, it's that. Oh, of course. Okay, yeah. That's what was confusing me. Okay. I gotta calm down. Okay, so I was getting in my head when I wasn't sure about Kylie Minogue, it's because I was seeing the music video for Something Stupid with Nicole Kidman. We got to the bottom of it, everybody. We figured it out. So yes, I do know it. Of course I know it. Of course I know it. Because I can see the music video in my head. That's how much I know it. Apparently Dog is a huge Central C fan. He looks like a dick. He looks like the biggest dick in the world. This is great. This is very cool. We're listening to Electric Worry by Clutch from a 2010 album called From Beale Street to Oblivion. Although it may not be 2010. This says Deluxe Edition. They look pretty prolific, and I've never heard of them, or at least I'm not familiar with them. We might have listened to them before on stream. Oh, dude, Dave. I must have heard it. I can't hear it in my head right now, but I must have heard it. Els, have we got any Elon Musk fans in the chat? Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Make yourselves known so that everybody can mute you. This is Earl Grey by Basement. Getting a bit sad, getting a bit grungy. Getting a bit 2011 post-emo with Basement. Lot of discussion of Grimes' mental state in the chat. But yeah, still some pretty good art in there. Gonna have to fluff that duck soon. You don't have to do anything else. You're not forced to do anything here on CITM. You're free. You can live free. Free of burden, free of worry. Ooh. Oh. We've had a super chat in from James Martin. Thank you so much. Requesting East Coast by Castle Beat. Bit of a swerve, he says. Hell yeah. And it starts with E, so it fits the vibe. Not that you need to with a super, but I appreciate it. Hey, I know this. I know this artwork. I've seen this before. Have you requested this artist before? Yes, I have a song. I have a liked song on this album. Hell yeah. We're gonna bump that right up, and you're gonna hear it right after this. Empty Handed, feat Dylan Marlowe by Bill Murray. Bill Murray, one of the top albums of 2024, this. Melodrama. No, sorry, American Motorsports by Bill Murray. 10 tracks of kind of nouveau emo. It's great. Memes jotting. More like memes jotting. Hey, Macapaka, what's up? Ooh, it always works. Fuck yeah. Coming up on this episode of Chris in the Morning, you can see we've got East Coast by Castle Beat up next. Oh! Elegant Design by Pond, Emptiness Machine by Linkin Park, Ease by Whir. And I think that's going to conclude our E-Songs vibe. Then we're going to have our second Robbie Williams song of the night, Something Stupid, feat. Nicole Kidman. And I've queued up Joe, Basic Being Basic, just because I want to listen to it. Because I like it, okay? Get off my case. Fuck off. Fantastic track from a fantastic album. One of our favorites of 2024. Give it up for Bill Murray. The band, not the man. This is East Coast by Castle Beat. Thank you, James Martin, for supporting the stream. Really appreciate it. We've had 3 supers out of 10 to get us to a round of Bandcamp Roulette. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to stand. And I have also drastically misjudged my comfort breaks, so you're going to get some record shop B-roll soon. Ooh, there we go. I'm pulling up my... oh, God. I put my monitor on a new... I put my monitor on a new arm, which is why the webcam is slightly higher than it was last week. And that's the first time I've raised my desk since, and it didn't go entirely correctly. Ooh, this is great. I like this album. I love the cuts that you've shared with us on this. That's going in the likes as well. And we've had another super chat through from Piefish. Thank you so much. Lone Digger by Caravan Palace. My friend Annie is a huge fan. We're going to add that. We're going to bump it right up to the top of the list. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. That's coming up next, and then Pond. You can see if the keen-eyed observers amongst us will notice this here that you can see part of. The research that has gone on so far. The research is mounting up for the Groundhog Day series. There's another one. This is... Will my cable reach? I have watched over 50 films that include time loops in the premise. And my spreadsheet is getting really unmanageable, so I've started mapping it out physically in my office. And it's starting to get a little bit Charlie Day up in here. There's on the back as well. The ones with stickers are the ones that are really interesting. This one is, I don't know if you can read that, but this one says True Groundhogs. That's True Groundhogs. And this one down here is what I'm calling Groundhog Adjacent. There's a lot. I've put a lot of work in, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. Nobody can accuse me of not taking my fucking video essays seriously. Ugh. Peace out, Ed. Thanks for being here. This is Lone Digger by Caravan Palace. Thank you so much, Piefish, for supporting the stream. Piefish, does the groundhog in Groundhog Day signify a groundhog? See, the thing is, I know that you're trolling, you're asking a silly question, but the thing is, I've done so much fucking research into this film that I actually could answer you seriously. I could actually give you a 5-minute answer to that joke question. I've read multiple books about this film. All of the ones that exist. Els, you don't have to watch New Groove. I saw your comment on that video and I was like, you know, you don't have, you're not obliged to watch my videos, man. You do what you want. I do love seeing the comments. I've had quite a few comments on the Truman Show videos that are like, I've watched this whole series and I've never seen the film. Like, why? Why though? Why, dog? Fucking why? What's wrong with you? My voice is not like an NPR voice. You can't be getting some kind of pleasure out of just the fucking noise that's happening. The intense irony of reading and watching dozens of pieces of media about Groundhog Day. Yeah, no shit. I am so desensitized. I'm becoming so desensitized to the whole trope because I've now watched over 50 films and television episodes that do a Groundhog Day-esque storyline. And it doesn't, it's not... It's weird. It's getting very weird. I'm starting to have weird dreams. It's starting to affect my, own reality. Woo! Aw, I appreciate it, Els. I do, and for what it's worth, it's a great, it's one of my favorite Disneys for a reason. It is my favorite Disney movie for a reason. I think everyone should give it a try. And that's another thing is I love seeing the comments on these videos that are like, there is an implied the implied standpoint of any of these videos is that the thing I'm talking about is good. So if you don't think it's good, you're not gonna like I see comments that are like, this movie's shit. It's like, why are you talking about it? Well, okay. So maybe these aren't for you. That's all. That's all it is. Chill. This is Elegant Design by Pond, and I already love it. McCoy from Space says, I've never seen The Truman Show because Jim Carrey pisses me off as a comedian, but apparently Truman Show is like a psych horror. I personally don't think it ever crosses fully over into horror, the way that you might consider something like Severance or Synecdoche or something that has that kind of existential dread element. But it's definitely like a kind of gentle, very gentle science fiction. And it's a mostly quite serious performance from Jim Carrey. He still has some goofy moments, and this is something I was writing about for an upcoming video. Is like there are even more gentle and serious performances from Jim Carrey if you know where to find them. He kind of splits the difference in Truman Show, and then he's more dour in something like Eternal Sunshine, and he's more kind of soft and genuine and sentimental in The Majestic. They're like the kind of triforce if you're looking for serious Jim Carrey performances, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, even if you don't dislike him as a comedian, I think you might still enjoy Truman Show, because it is it's a phenomenal, like I wouldn't have made all those videos about it if I didn't truly believe it's a phenomenal film. Speaking of Severance, says James, I just threw a Severance party for the season 2 premiere. First off, badass. We served melon, the coveted egg bar, and of course a waffle party. Yes! I think that I'm going to do a Severance-inspired costume for Halloween this year. I found a guy on Etsy that does replicas of the Pibs Grill VIP card and like name badges and stuff. So I could deck myself out with some unofficial Etsy finds and dress up like I work at Lumen. If you want psych horror, may I suggest The Yellow Submarine? Elsa, you okay? I mean, I know you're not, but it's like a surrealist musical kind of jukebox comedy about peace and love. Peace and love. It's about that. Yeah, blue bandage. Easy. Dude, this is great. This is going in my likes. I'm going to take a quick break because I completely misjudged how full my bladder was. Let's be real. I'm just laying it. You come here for honesty. I'm being genuine with you. I need a wicked slash. I'll be right back. And then we're going to do a new vibe check. Don't go anywhere. I'd updated my OBS and neglected to factor in the field trip. My apologies. Let me see if I can fix it on the fly. Yeah, there it is. There you go. Oh, that's tough, dude. Rip Elsa's coffee carafe. Hey, Shuto, what's up? Welcome back. It's been a while. And we're back. Hey, everybody. We're going to be going into a new vibe check. I've also queued up a bunch of stuff, including our Instagram recommendations. We're going to be hearing Words to Live By, Feet Earl Sweatshirt by El Cousteau, Hi Yorokonde by Kochi no Kento. Those are requested by Bound and Robin, respectively, on Instagram. And we're going to hear the new Viagra Boys single, Man Made of Meat, which I love. My YouTube window has crashed. That had been a long time coming. And of course, it's wiped out my... Oh, YouTube. It got rid of my vibe check. Hang on. Let me write it all again. This is Robbie Williams featuring Nicole Kidman covering Something Stupid. Something stupid like I love you. Okay, gang, let's get another vibe check going in the chat, shall we? Cast your votes starting now, and then we'll take a second round of requests in this, our second hour of Chris in the Morning. I'm going to pause ads for a little bit as well. Thank you so much. Rest in peace, Coffee Carafe. We miss you. We love you. You will live forever in our hearts. Haha. Hey Shuto, nice to see you back. A lot of life shit happening, but things are finally getting better for real. That's awesome. Happy to be here. Only main difference between old me and new me is I'm just more obsessed with Godzilla and Rock DJ. Hell yeah. Els, have you checked AliExpress when I have something like that? Like a new portafilter or something in the kind of coffee world, I go and check AliExpress. You can usually track down a replacement that will suit it for like a $5. I don't know. Maybe check it out. It takes a bit longer to come here because it's coming from China, but you're getting all the shit from China anyway, so you might as well go to the source. At least is my feeling. What a wonderful little song. Up next, Basic by Being Basic, the new single from Joe, who, if you don't know, is that one guy. He was in Stranger Things. And this song is about all of you. Yes, sirree, came out 2 days ago, this one. Hot off the presses. Ah! You'll burn yourself. Apparently, we've got a new album to look forward to on April 4th. So I think you're out of. I think you're a bit out of date, Els. There seems to have been a 2022 album called Decide. So you got plenty of Joe to discover. This is Words to Live By Feet Earl Sweatshirt by El Cousteau. This one's for Bound, who requested it over Instagram before the show. Thank you so much. At Chris Coolblog on Instagram if you feel like it. But also, social media doesn't work anymore, so who gives a shit? And I think we have a decision on the poll. Our new vibe, everybody. Our new vibe is songs about pain and suffering. Songs about pain and suffering. They can be any year, any genre. Think broadly about this one. But I want to take your recommendations starting now. Drop them in the chat for me and I'll queue up a few. Songs about pain and suffering. Go. This is your new mission. Are you guys seeing this sometimes on my widget where it just, the artwork disappears? I don't know what's causing that. I did give them feedback about the horrible AI art on their Discord today. So maybe they're... I don't think they've seen it yet. I think this is just a glitch, but maybe they're working on it. Definitely need some emo suggestions. Anybody got any? Drop them in the chat. This is Hi Euroconde. This was requested by Robin over Instagram before the show. Thank you. Ooh, okay. And again, my art. Well, there it is. So weird. Okay. Ooh. Lots of great recommendations coming in. Keep them going. Keep them going. A lot of stuff I don't recognize, which is really cool. Like Cut My Losses by Heart Attack Man. No idea. But I'm very curious. Just play the entire Headache album one day. Maybe we'll do that on a members only. We'll just all sit in complete silence for an hour and listen to the complete Headache album alone and then have a kind of support group afterwards. Oh, yeah. This is Man Made of Meat by Viagra Boys, their new single that just came out on Friday. Or Thursday, even. Okay. Oh! We'll listen to it twice in a row, else. Hey, Stealth Bath, what's up? This is their new single. Teddy Z, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We're only an hour down, so plenty more CITM today, and a members only stream afterwards. When we get to 1.5 hours, I'm going to crack open my blue Fanta. Live on stream, everybody. These fucking lyrics. Fucking Viagra Boys continuing to toe that perfect line of like tongue-in-cheek absurdist punk, right? Like it's serious and it is filled with anger, but they are being deliberately absurd and funny, and I fucking love it. That was Man Made of Meat. And this is such a shame by Static Dress. Thank you, whoever threw this in the chat. We're going to get a little screamy, I think. We're going to get a bit noisy. We're going to get a bit screamy. We're going to get a little emo. Because the new vibe is songs about pain and suffering. Coming up after this, Heart Attack Man, Touche Amore covering Refused, and Finch with Insomniac Meat. Dude, you've never heard of Viagra Boys? I've played them like a dozen times on the stream. They're one of my favorite bands. Just start from the beginning and go forward, man. You can't lose. Worms, Sports, Street Worms. Just get in there. Welfare Jazz. I couldn't quite reach. I had to take my headphones off. And we've had a super chat in from James Martin. Thank you so much. Return by OK Go. The lore behind this song is heartbreaking. It was written for a friend of the band who died accidentally on their birthday. Fuck! Okay. Absolutely, my absolute king. Return. I don't know if I know it, but I'm about to, because we're going to bump that right up to the top of the list. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and for telling us a little about the song. I really appreciate that. I love it. I'm going to throw one in of my own as well, I think. We're going to throw in some Jamie Lemon just for me. How about that little short one? Where is it? Fuck. There we go. Stealth Pass asking, will there be another vibe check? It depends. If we hit our super chat goal, we're going to play Bandcamp Roulette for the last hour. But if we don't, then we will do another vibe check. This is OK Go with Return. Thank you so much, James, for supporting the stream. Ooh. And we've got Els redeeming their snacky poo. If you too would like a snacky poo, you can go ahead and send a super chat with no request. You can bank up snacky poos, multiple snacky poos that go in my little ledger here. I think I'm fairly serious about making physical snacky poos this year as well. So, like, that's going to be a fun adventure. Making little handcrafted physical snacky poos. They'll be a bit like this on my, I've got something on my wall here. I framed it because I love it's one of my most treasured possessions. This is a Liloon, which is a fictional currency with my friend's dog on it. That they give to their closest friends. And I got that when I was in Virginia last year, and it's one of my most treasured possessions. And I was thinking we could make it, I think that snacky poos would be like a fluorescent version of that. What do you think? Only with a skull on it, obviously. What do you think? This is great. This is a wonderful song, and it's gone immediately into my likes. Thank you so much. Hey Sarah, what's up? You have an outstanding snacky poo. Just reminding you. If you feel like spending it, but don't feel obliged. You can bank it. Everything's safe here in my ledger. Woo! That was fantastic. Thank you so much. Up next, Earth by Mount Erie for Els. Thank you for redeeming your snacky poo. It goes back in the bank. Els, beat any PRs, any more PRs this... I'm gonna kick myself, but I don't... My brain's not working. I don't know what that is an abbreviation of, I'm sorry. I'm gonna open my blue Fanta. Ooh. That's some real strong Foley right there. If it's personal records, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, you asking Sarah? I'll sit back down. I'll sit in the corner. You guys chat amongst yourselves. This is gorgeous, by the way. It's really nice. How do you calculate the time for your mile? Do you average it across a marathon, or like, is there an established standard for that? Because you could sprint for as much of it as possible. But that wouldn't be representative now, would it? Asking because I'm curious to know what mine is. It'll be bad. Yeah, I don't wear a smartwatch. I have been perving on the Ultra 2, but I don't need it. Ted Z going to the deli for subs and beer. Can you pick me up a sub? Actually, I don't want to get you get a Guinness for yourself. I don't want beer, but I would love a big old sandwich, please. Turkey Gouda on white with a bit of mustard, pickles, tomato, lettuce, sriracha. Thank you. This has cut my losses by heart attack, man. I forget who put it in the chat, but I like it already. Thank you. Oh, that kicked in. Nice. Saving this album for later. Thank you so much. Sarah Shrek in with the super chat. You know you have a snacky poo. I told you. You've got a snacky poo already stacked up, but thank you so much. Imposter Syndrome by Sydney Gish. Seems to fit the vibe. Thank you. We'll bump that right up to the top of the list. Thank you so much. Actually, you know what? Do you mind me putting it after Touche Amore? Because I think that's really going to flow. And you know I love a good flow. Sarah's a saver. I can respect that. Earning interesty poo. I like that. I like maybe the physical snacky poos are like for people who've like banked up enough. They get they can squeeze it into a physical thing, and then I can send it to you. People who hit a certain number of chats get like a physical snacky poo in the mail. I like that. I like that a lot because I love doing. I'm always looking for any way to like make them feel more like valuable. This is the Apollo Pro. Let me start that again. This is the excellent cover of the Apollo program Was a Hoax by Touche Amore that appears right at the end of The Shape of Punk to Come Obliterated, which I listened to fully for the first time all the way through the other night and had a fucking blast. Ooh. That was the Apollo program was a hoax, covered by Touche Amore. Up next, Sydney Gish, Imposter Syndrome, super chat requested by Sarah. Thank you so much. The vibe is or was songs about pain and suffering. But I think we're going to gently move past that. I'm going to let it naturally come to a conclusion. Although this might be a little bit of whiplash here. I think going from this into Insomniac Meat by Finch might actually be deranged. Oh, it's cute though. Isn't it though? They do though, don't they? 2017's No Dogs Allowed by Sydney Gish. Everybody help Els. It's scratching their brain. What does this remind me of? And now I'm thinking about it. Ooh, that's a fun change up. That's really cool. It's giving Slow Club, it's giving early Matt and Kim, you know, who we listened to earlier. Early OK Go even. Julia Nunes, Regina Spektor, The Shins. Oh yeah, Rebecca Sugar, yeah. Update everybody, Ted went with Hogarden and Heineken. Good H choices. Who did that one song, Loose Lips? Kimya Dawson. Kimya Dawson. It happens, Sarah. Don't beat yourself up. There's songs that you remember from childhood being like, or like your teen years that you haven't heard in a while, and you're like, oh shit, that was so fucking heavy. Maybe you just listened to it really loud. Hey Alex, what's up? The vibe was songs about pain and suffering, but we're kind of easing out of that into Anything Goes. That was wonderful. Thank you for that. Thank you, Sarah, for supporting the stream. Appreciate it. Up next, something completely different. Get ready for some tonal whiplash here. In the extreme, I think. Round of applause. I gotta figure out what's going wrong with my widget. It's very frustrating. It keeps happening. Widget. What's up, baby? Hmm. Hmm. That's going to be a mystery I have to solve later on. Apologies for the visual glitches. Ooh. And we've had another super chat in from Alex. Thank you so much. Fish Out of Water by Tears for Fears. You got it. Ow! Ooh. Up next, Tears for Fears, bumped to the top of the list. Thank you so much, Alex, for supporting the stream. Sarah Shrek asks, has anyone here listened to the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack? You know somebody has. You know these fucking nerds have definitely... I haven't, but there's got to be someone in the chat who has. I don't play Sonic games, but I heard this music and was gobsmacked. Dare I say it hits the vibe, but I dare not. Which is it, Sarah? Which is it? Can't live life on the edge, man. Get off the fence. This is Fish Out of Water. Whoa. And that blue Fanta is too sweet. You're right. He doth protest too much. I actually know it all by heart. The blue Fanta, I don't know what region. I guess it's a European, it's a British one. The blue Fanta here is pineapple and grapefruit, which I don't think makes sense. I don't think that that is the flavor that should be blue, personally. I think they fucked up on that. I would love it to be blue raspberry. Oh, Sarah, no. Leave your snacky poo for another time. I'll queue up some Sonic nerd shit. I don't mind. Sonic Frontiers original soundtrack. Stillness and motion. There's a lot of music here. One of them's just called Fishing Vibes. Oh wow, there's a hell of a lot of music in this thing. Wow. That's going to be fun. So coming up next, Ever Eden with Latent World. Then we got Gently by Slipknot. Happy Together by Slow Thrust. That'll probably be our last big grungy, noisy number. Followed by Kids by Robbie Williams. And this track called Undefeatable from the Sonic Frontiers original soundtrack. Stick around, do retain. Party Jesus smiles on a retainer. And I think we're just... I'm looking at the stats. Let me just consult the stats here. Yes, our 2025 record to beat for average view duration was 10 minutes. And I'm very happy to inform you that we just hit 11. That's 11 minutes average retention, which is embarrassingly low, to be frank. Everybody should have better attention spans than that. But I'll take it. 11 is the number to beat. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for retaining. Do retain. You belong to me. I'm going to pause the ads. I'm going to turn... You know what? I'm going to turn them off. Because you guys have been so generous today. Thank you. And I don't think we're going to hit our goal today, but don't worry. Members, if you're a member and you're coming to the member stream later on, we might do a little bit of Bandcamp roulette. I was also thinking that we might jump into my personal music server and listen to some lost media that I uncovered recently. So if that sounds good to you, do come along to the members only stream, which will be starting at about 8:30 my time. And if you're not a member and that sounds like fun to you, maybe consider becoming a member. You can do so on the channel, I think. We had some confusion about this last week. I don't think the button appears on the live streams. I think you have to go to the channel. But if you become a member, you get a green name, you get a skull, you get priority chats. I'll throw you a free priority song request if you join during a stream. And most importantly, you get to come to the members only streams, like this evening. This is Latent World by Ever Eden. Whoa! Wowzers. Really cool. Thank you, whoever recommended this. Damn. Adding this album to my, I'm saving this album for later consumption. Fantastic. 2020 Noise from Ever Eden, a band I'd never heard of before today. Teddy asking, is the vibe still pain and stuff? It can be. We're opening it up. We're entering the last hour now, and I think anything goes. This is Gently by Slipknot. Thank you for being here. Do retain. Your lives belong to me for the next, what, 20 minutes? Half an hour? Stick around. McCoy, you missed your request. It was great, though. We loved it. I loved it. I'm not going to play it again. But it was really good. Thank you. So sorry about my throat today, gang. Oof. One of my favorite Slipknot tracks from my favorite Slipknot album, Iowa. An absolute classic. And we've had a super chat through from Ted. Thank you so much, Teddy Z. Since You've Been Gone by Weird Al. Brackets vibe appropriate. Why do I not believe you? Or did Weird Al take a weird turn that I wasn't aware of into very serious music? Is it a cover? Is it a cover of the Rainbow Song? Oh god, Tentative. It's one of the ones I cut out of that album. I actually can't remember it because I cut it out. It's not on Mesmerized, so it doesn't exist. But we'll stick it on. Oof, I've always loved this change up. I feel like I do know that Peter Gabriel track. Which album's it from again? Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, okay. Wow, interesting. No, I don't know it. What time have we got? Yeah, there's time. Woo! That was Gently by Slipknot. And now you're going to hear Happy Together by Slow Thrust from an album called Show Me How You Want It to Be. Oh, hey! I've heard this. Well, I've heard what they're covering. Ooh. Oh, interesting. That's funky. So this is Happy Together, originally by the Turtles, I believe, 1967. And this is a very cool cover of it. I also totally forgot to bump up that Weird Al track. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna bump that right to the top of the list because it is a super chat, and we've had another super chat from McCoy. Thank you so much. I missed out on my smoke break, but the lead singer. Oh, sorry, that's really distractingly. That's very good. Oh. It's not every song that can cut me off mid-sentence. Damn, that's really good. McCoy from Space, super chatting. I missed it on my smoke break, but the lead singer for Ever Eden is my tattoo artist. Hope you'll dug it. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hey, that's awesome. Before you go, tell us, if you don't mind doxing yourself a little bit, where can we get this artist's Insta? Where are they based? Are they a good tattoo artist? I'm looking to get more. And we did love it. Thank you so much. I'm going to jot you down a snacky poo. We're going to deposit a snacky poo in the bank for you. Fucking hell. That's great. What a find! Jesus, thank you so much. Happy Together, covered by Slow Thrust. What a revelation. Whoa, that might be the best thing I heard today. And now it's Weird Al. Thank you for supporting the stream, Ted. Getting corrected in the chat by Shuto. Apparently the original of that is by the Mamas and Papas. I do apologize. And I have been seeing your requests for Baby No Money. Hang on. There you go. This is Kids by Robbie Williams, my favorite Robbie Williams track, featuring Kylie Minogue. I have a feeling I was looking for it earlier. I think they put this on both of their albums, right? It was on Kylie's album as well? Or was there a different version of it? Either way, it's fucking awesome. No more Robbie Williams today. This is the last one. Better Man is actually pretty good, everybody. Better Man's a good movie. It absolutely was not vibe appropriate. I mean, okay, I guess the lyrics were literally about suffering. But you know what you did. Woo! Fucking great. And with that, I think the vibe is well and truly shattered. So anything goes from now on. Do keep dropping your requests in the chat. Don't go anywhere. This is Chris in the Morning. So good to be back here in the year of our Lord 2025. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your Sunday with me. Woo! And we just hit 12, everybody. 12 minutes. 12 minutes is the new record to beat for 2025 retention. No single person is to blame for the shattering of a vibe. And that's implying that shattering the vibe is a negative thing. Let's not look at it that way, gang. Let's look at it as freedom. Oral, sonorous freedom. He likes to drink it up. Robbie Williams giving it his best white boy rap on the outro of Kids. Thank you so much for your service, Robert. Up next, Undefeatable from the Sonic Frontiers original soundtrack. We're going to hear from Rebecca Black. We're going to hear the new Sam Fender single, new Tate McRae single, Big Thief, System of a Down, Don't Go Anywhere. Ooh! Oh! Disgusting. Sonic, what the fuck? Sonic! What are you doing, Sonic? Ah! Ah! What? Okay. 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 Okay, I'll allow it. This is very good. The people you have to thank for this are Tomoya Otani and somebody called Kellen Quinn, who may or may not be the vocalist. Very cool. Very, very cool. Ooh. It's just like getting the genre completely right, isn't it? It's like, ah! Very good. Very, very good. Double time, post-hardcore. Very strong, slightly Dragon Force vibes from Undefeatable, Sega Sound Team, and a bunch of very talented freelancers from the look of it. I mean, we have learned, one of the things we learn on this stream is that good music can come from anywhere. Everybody now, at this point, is sick of hearing me talk about that fucking Chipotle song. But it's true, like, good music can be on a Sonic game just as easily. Music is great, Els. I think that's something that everybody here can agree on. Music is just great. Love music. And I love sharing it and I love talking about it. Up next, Trust, Rebecca Black, my personal good friend. Peace out, Sarah. Enjoy your run. Great. Smash some records for us. Oh, God, that drop somehow takes me by surprise every time. Just how dirty it is. Yeah, cartoon villains and sociopaths. If you ever meet anybody who casually says, with absolutely no hint of irony, that they don't really like music, run. Fucking run. Absolutely fucking just pick a direction and get as far away from them as you can. Oh yeah, Robin. She's still going and she's a lot better than she used to be. Oh! She's actually fucking crushing it. She's killing it. She's really fucking good. She's got incredible producers. She's become kind of a queer icon. Fucking, like, I love that for her. I'm very proud. She had to do something with it, right? You had two options as Rebecca Black. Absolutely lean into it and power through until you are a legit famous artist, or crawl into a hole for the rest of your life and never come out. And she took the stronger route, and it's fucking awesome. That was Rebecca Black. This is Sam Fender. I mentioned this earlier. I called it the fuckboy anthem, and it really truly is. Listen to the lyrics on this. Like, I don't think anyone should date Sam Fender just for their own good. Sam Fender comes out as aromatic. Like a good jasmine rice. I need to put my ring light back up. I'm too dark on this side. I'm too dark. I moved it because I redid my desk and I haven't put it back yet. I haven't found a decent way of mounting it. He got cooked with butter, onions, shallots. Oh, he's browning up nicely. Yeah, get that in ya. Peace out, Matt. Thanks for being here. Although, of course, you are a traitor for leaving, abandoning us on our claim to 13 minutes. Teddy Z, I didn't know you had ink. Yeah, me neither. What? No, I have two. They're fairly recent. This one's a year and a half old. This is my first. He's a little sad little jazz skeleton playing piano. And then there's a little flash I got last year in LA. It's like a forest scene with a UFO. It's cute. Wait, I can move the cat. I can show you. Hang on. Whoop. Make a few of you sick. There's my little jazz guy. Ooh, oh. There he is. He's my first. And then... That's number 2. This is Baby No Money. No, it isn't. Not even remotely Baby No Money. It's Tate McRae with Sports Car. New single, dropped this weekend. And we're celebrating Robin, who has been a member of the channel for 4 months and wants Caskets by Lost in Echoes. Or is it Lost in Echoes by Caskets? It is the latter. Thank you so much. I'll bump that right up the top of the list. Thank you. The jazz guy is awesome. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a longtime friend of mine who lives in Poland. She's a tattoo artist. I'd always said that I wanted, if I could ever get one, I would want her to do it. And so I went over. When I learned that I did, it's been a whole journey. I didn't believe, for medical reasons, I didn't think that I could have them. But that turned out to be wrong. So I immediately went back over to see my friend and got my first tattoo, and it was fantastic. And I'm on my journey to have little stickers all up and down both arms. That's the goal in a few years' time. And yeah, she's a phenomenal artist. She's going through a bit of a rubber hose phase at the moment, which I'm not complaining about. And we kind of looked at a lot of old jazz posters and Art Deco stuff. And then she redrew something. We found an element of a guy playing a piano, and she redrew it in her kind of current style. Definitely going to get another 2 or 3 from her. Hopefully one this year. John MPL asking, how do I join the jam? You need to grab a different device, or if you're on desktop, just open a new window. Here's the link in the chat, or you can find it in the description. If you're a Spotify Premium user, you can join the jam. And if not, you can just queue up the music that we're listening to yourself on whatever it is that you use to listen to music. This is Lost in Echoes by Caskets. Super chat requested by Robin. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel. I really appreciate it. And we've had another super in from Alex. Thank you so much. Stephen A. Clark, Lonely Roller. Let's do it. Gots to dip early. Well, hopefully you can stick around to hear your request, which we're going to bump right up to the top of the list. Thank you. Bam. So the current playlist goes Lost in Echoes by Caskets, followed by Lonely Roller by Stephen A. Clark, Heavy Bend by Big Thief, System of a Down, Peter Gabriel, Don't Go Anywhere. Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with YouTube, with the YouTube live stream window myself in Chrome lately. It crashes a lot. Apologies if the stream crashes, you got to refresh. I've seen the Dr. Robotnik video. This is great. Loving Caskets. Lost in Echoes from the album Lost Souls came out in 2021 from the looks of it. Cool artwork. Or is it? I think I'm going to sit back down. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I got to rearrange some of my plug sockets down there. That was not smooth. Oh, no. Is everything still connected? Is everything still streaming? Are we good? I think we're okay. I'm gonna have to mount something because the monitor is now higher than it's ever been. That was wonderful. Lost in Echoes by Caskets. And this is Lonely Roller by Stephen A. Clark. Super chat requested by Alex. Thank you so much. No idea, Ted. Ooh, this is smooth. This is great. Shuto asking for YouTube doodle for doodle requests in the Discord. Let me think. How about something to celebrate the new year? I know it's almost the end of January, but we're still at the top of the year, programming wise. It's incredibly smooth. I saved it as well. Great choice, Alex. Thank you. Oh, my throat. It's this weather, man. I gotta move somewhere sunny. Stat. My old bones. They can't take it. They can't handle the British winter anymore. Okay, gang, we got about 20 minutes left of tonight's stream, and we got space for one or two more requests on the playlist. I'm going to throw at least one more in of my own, and then we're going to call it a night. But I will be back at 8:30 my time for a members-only stream, so if you have a green name and a skull, come along to that. We're going to be doing a bit of Lost Media. We might play a bit of Bandcamp Roulette. Who knows? We're going to just like see where it goes. So stick around for that if you're a member. There'll be a kind of hour and a half break where I go and have my din-dins, and then I'll be back. But yeah, anything goes these last few songs. Whatever you want, drop your requests in the chat and I will pick a couple to queue up. The national anthem of Bingtopia. What did we land on? I can't even remember. Had we made a final decision on that? Or is it still up in the air? I think maybe it warrants more debate. Maybe we could get like a kind of a committee together. You can be on it, but you can't be in charge, Els. I'm sorry. You're too much of a chaos agent. This is Big Thief, by the way. Heavy Bend, one of my favorite tracks from Dragon New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You, their 2022 album, which I absolutely adore. Ooh, some Godzilla music, maybe. Yeah. We could see. The last Godzilla thing you requested wasn't on Spotify, unfortunately. So we ended up listening to some absolute shit. But maybe this one. Maybe this one. Akira Kubi. Main title. Main title? Ooh. Oh. Oh. Is it here? It may be here. This looks legit. This looks like it might actually be the real thing. Fantastic. Yeah, we got space for one more song, I think. This is Tentative by System of a Down. I'm going to try and remember it and why I took it away. Why I deleted it from my version. The original 54 theme, Astro Monster theme, is on Shin Godzilla. I'm seeing a lot of discussion of this Godzilla thing if I've queued up the wrong one. Is it this one you want? 1965 main title Invasion of Astro Monster original soundtrack. Is that the one? I'm seeing that one from Shuto. It's in now. You got it. Was it Stealth that wanted this one? If you like this track, I is my humble opinion as a huge Sode fan that there are much better tracks like it on their first self-titled. Harvey just casually calling out my fucking haircut. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I did get a fucking taper fade at the fucking sides. What of it, huh? I'm growing it out. I'm growing it out. I needed to tidy up the sides. I think it looks really fucking good. Thank you. Be happy for me, Harvey. It's not bad. It's not bad. Hearing it now for the first time in a couple of years, I can't specifically put my finger on why we cut it from Mesmetize. It's probably just because I don't think the lyrics are as good as they could be. But it's not bad. This is The Feeling Begins by Peter Gabriel. This was requested by Els, I believe. Harvey, you didn't cut my hair. My hair was cut by Dre over the road, who is a full-on conspiracy theorist. It really upsets me. He's such a nice guy, but then I go and get my hair cut and he's talking about the fucking New World Order. I made a comment. I was trying to make conversation the other day. I was like, there was an ad on the screen for like Google Gemini. I was like, this is gonna, like, did nobody watch all these sci-fi movies about AI? Like, this is so creepy. And he was like, yeah, man, predictive programming, man. Like, oh. He's my closest barber. But he's like fully red-pilled. I'm going to throw in one more of my own. And then I think we're going to be done for the day. Well, I'm not going to be done for the day. I'm coming back for a members stream. Do we want to end? I'm going to ask you one very simple question, gang, and I want an answer in the chat from every single one of you. Do we want to end on a high? Do we want to end big? Or do we want to end, like, smooth? I have options. We can go big crescendo, or we can, like, have a kind of civilized come down. What do you think? You've seen all 33 Godzilla movies. That's something, that is an undertaking that I would like to do. I would like to take. And it's huge. It's so dauntingly big. And I know that so many of them are going to be bad. I'm seeing one for big, one for smooth. Harvey doesn't get a say. A whimper of a closer. I'd say smooth. Okay, that's quite a few for smooth. I think we're maybe going to come down on something chill. And if that's the case, it's going to be Oh My Actual Days by Alabaster de Plume. There we go. It's locked in now. And then I'm going to cook myself a pepperoni pizza that I am adding broccoli to. I'm going to put broccoli and a little bit of extra like goat's cheese on it. You have no idea that like the life I am living. Let me tell ya. The height of luxury. Broccoli 2, the sequel. It's better. It's better than Broccoli 1. Did you know that all fucking... I'm sure I've said this already on stream, but I just can't quite get over it. Do you know, like, all fucking vegetables are cabbage? Are you guys aware of this? I'm so sick of saying it, but I also can't handle it. The fact that all fucking vegetables are cabbage. Broccoli, it's tree-shaped cabbage. Kale, it's curly leafy cabbage. Brussels sprouts, tiny little sweet cabbage. Cauliflower, it's cabbage but like tree-shaped and with no color in it. It's all fucking, they're all artificially invented by selective breeding of cabbage. It's all cabbage. We used to just have fewer vegetables. Like, it upsets me. It really upsets me. And I'm sure if Baby No Money knew about this, it would upset him as well. What a fun sample there. I don't know if lettuce is cabbage. I don't think lettuce is cabbage. All vegetables derived from cabbage. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, collard greens, kohlrabi, Savoy cabbage. And they're also in the family of cruciferous vegetables, which includes bok choy and arugula. And radishes. But they're not those are not cabbage. Okay, gang, we're on the home stretch here with main title from the Invasion of Astro Monster. Satisfying a couple of you's current hyperfixation with Godzilla. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your recommendations. This has been Chris in the Morning. Come back to this channel in about 90 minutes time for our members only stream if you feel like it. We're going to get a bit more chill. If you haven't been to a members stream before, do come along. It's a much more kind of relaxed experience. I'm going to be wearing a hoodie. And we're going to talk about some lost media and maybe play a bit of Bandcamp Roulette as well and see what we find. And if we do play Bandcamp Roulette, there won't be a VOD of that one. So come along or you just miss it. Also, next week, there will be part 3 of my ongoing series about Emperor's New Groove over on my other channel, which is fast becoming my main channel, I guess. I don't make the rules. But yeah, episode 3 and 4, I'm splitting them up. I'm splitting it in half. Episode 3 and 4 and another one coming soon, plus the start of Groundhog Day in February. Don't miss it. Do subscribe to that channel. I talked over all of that. I'm so sorry. Gojira. And ending our playlist today, Alabaster de Plume with their new single, Oh My Actual Days, that came out this weekend as well. Lots of amazing music dropping this weekend. And this one is super chill and a suitable one to end on, I think. It's a good question, Els. Do you think Hank Green has a main channel? I mean, he's doing the same thing I am, frankly. I take my lead from him. He knows that Hank's channel is starting to become a moneymaker, so he's increasing the content delivery over there. Some wonderful, weird instrumental jazz. If you don't know Alabaster de Plume, I highly recommend you checking them out. This is a new single, which hopefully means there's a new album coming. The one I'm most familiar with is Gold, which is really, really interesting. Some really wonderful work. We've also listened to a couple of their other one-off singles on this stream before. Oh, hell yeah. Good point. Next time you tune into Chris in the Morning, we'll be on page 2 of the calendar. I hope everyone's looking forward to that. So happy with the way they've come out. And anyone who hasn't got theirs will get a replacement this week. I've already spoken to at least a couple of people who are getting replacements shipped out. So don't worry too much about that. Reached out to Hank Green. Yeah, we've talked over the years. I almost sold Captain Baculum on fucking their store. What's it called? Not Project for Awesome. The web store that they run. I was almost stocked on it. Oh. And we've talked to, VidCons and things over the years. L's in with the last minute super chat. Fluffing a duck. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. And also, I hate you. So we're going to go one last little spin on today's playlist before we call it. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you for everyone who's come along and shared their Sunday evening with me, or whatever time it is. I hope everybody's praying for Sarah's run. I know I am in my heart. And before I clock off to go eat dinner, it's fluffing time. Thank you, Els. Thank you to everybody who's super chat today and all of my members. Those of you celebrating month milestones, super appreciate it. You're the reason I get to do this. And we're almost at 13 as well. So maybe Fluffing a Duck will take us over. When this track ends, so will the stream. Thank you for being here. Back in an hour and a half. The members only. We're gonna talk about some interesting shit. So if you are one of these nerds who really cares about the music discovery side of things and talking about nerdy deep rabbit holes, do come along to that. It's gonna be really fun. And I will be full of pizza by then. So I'll have a completely different vibe. You're going to see a very different, kind of laid back thing that maybe you're not used to. Maybe it'll even kind of scare you. I mean, at this point, maybe this is the national anthem. Huh? Maybe we just give in. Peace out, everybody. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you members in an hour and a half.